Here for a follow-up to our food plot, spring food plot. So you guys in the last video saw we overseeded it with some clover. I got the Hui Man out, loved it. Right now we're gonna spray. So everything's starting to green up. We are now into early April. Grasses and broadleaves are starting to pop. So I'm gonna hit it with some IMOX. I've never used it before. We use Whitetail Institute Clover, like I mentioned, and we always used the Arrest and Slay herbicides that they have. But listen to the Whitetail Obsession guys, they talk about IMOX. So we are gonna give that a shot. It's a little bit cheaper than paying the combined and the other Whitetail Institute herbicide. So we're gonna give it a shot, 9 ounces per acre. I got a 25-gallon sprayer with some boom arms. We've got that filled up and basically gonna hit that in an acre, come back and we'll fill it up again. So again, IMOX, I think the next piece that we've got after this, and we got some rain coming in a couple days. So tomorrow I'm gonna fertilize. So got my soil samples back from Whitetail Institute, and good news is I didn't need any lime. After 2 big lime sessions, and I think we put, I don't know, 10,000 pounds of lime down since we bought the place, but didn't need any lime and didn't need any nitrogen. Now we've had clover going, so clover produces nitrogen once it gets established, so it didn't need any nitrogen, but I need the P and the K. So we've got some 10, 20, 20 bags that we're gonna get the hopper on the tractor tomorrow, get that thrown out, and it's supposed to rain a little bit tomorrow night. So right now I'm gonna spray, get it on, a couple weeks it'll ought to die off, and then we can just keep the clover plot in check with some mowing. So appreciate it, see ya. Okay, yesterday was spray day, so we put the IMOX out, kill the grasses and the broadleaves that are starting to pop in the clover field. Today is fertilizer day, so I mentioned the fact that my soil sample came back and I was in pretty good shape. No lime needed, very little nitrogen. We needed some phosphate and some potash. So I got some 10, 20, 20, about 400 pounds of it. That should do me for the 2 acres that I got. So we're gonna spread that. Like I said, right now, we got some rain coming tonight, so that'll help. And then let the IMOX do its thing, kill off the grasses and broadleaves. And if we have to bush hog it, we'll bush hog it, chop it off, but should give a good chance for that clover to take over and get back into the shape we need it to be for summertime. So appreciate it. Okay, wanted to wrap up the food plot video sequence for this spring, 2024 spring. So what we've got was the pre-existing clover plot. We did a video earlier in, I guess it was March maybe, where I did some frost seeding, talked about the soil sample. Soil sample came back great. Didn't need much fertilizer. Got a couple clips of us throwing out the little bit of fertilizer we needed to do. Came back in and did an IMOX treatment in April, once things started greening up and the weeds started greening up. Did an IMOX treatment to kill grasses and broadleaves, let that go. And then just yesterday, so and I did cut it. So after about 3 weeks of the IMOX treatment, I went ahead and cut it all low just to get the tall stuff out, the grasses and weeds and stuff that were dead. Cut it low. Got great video during turkey season of the bucks that were in it while we were turkey hunting. And then we kind of let it go, and I just cut it yesterday. So it was the 20th of May. I gave it a cut, a tall cut, just to get rid of the grasses and broadleaves that were in it, because I know now I'm not going to be able to cut it again for another probably 2 months at least. Turkeys are getting ready to hatch here in another couple weeks. Here in another month, we're going to start seeing does drop their fawns, and definitely don't want to mow during that time. Want to leave it as tall as I can for the poults, just to give them a little bit of cover from hawks and predators that we've got. And then when the does start dropping fawns, the fawns will tend to lay in the tall clover, and if it's super tall, you won't see them when you're mowing. So I want to wait probably 2 months, maybe longer, until I'm sure all the does have dropped fawns and the fawns are on their feet, because little fawns will hang tight, and that could be a problem. So we gave it a cut, but I want to give you a feel for what it looks like. Super pleased with the clover plot and where it stands now. I did give a cut, like I said yesterday, but just wanted to give you a feel for what the clover actually looks like. And here you can see, if I get down super close, you can see how thick and tall the clover is, and it's just a ton of good protein and green mass, protein mass for all of the does, turkeys, all the wildlife actually. So pulled in the other night into the farm, and there were 2 deer bedded up and all you could see was their heads sticking up above the clover. So anyway, super happy with the way the clover plot has turned out so far this year. We'll keep an eye on it, but again, I'm not going to mow it for another, who knows, 2 months or so. Just got to see what, we're pretty much locked in now until the fawns and the poults and everybody get big enough that I don't have to worry about them. So anyway, that's the clover plot, and that's a wrap.